So how is this non-M E46 supposed to be a Mustang GT 500? Well, aside from all the weight reduction that you see, it's also got a laundry list of modifications that include the 6-speed manual gearbox out of the M3, the LSD from the M3, coilovers, upgraded fuel system, and a standalone ECU. It also has one other secret under the hood, so let's go check that out. That's right, I've got a 2JZ VVTi under the hood. It's got a 76mm turbo. It's built GT internals, GE head, aftermarket intake, 1200cc injectors. Still has AC down there, and that's about it. So there you have it. That's my favorite E46, my favorite project out of everything else I have going on. This is the one that's going to take down that GT 500. So we got what we can get done as far as plumbing the air hoses and vacuum lines go. Only thing left to do on this is we have to make this female connector mate to this male connector, and as you can see, they don't exactly fit. So I'm gonna have to repin this connector. Luckily, just like anything you order from ECU Masters, as far as sensors go, when you buy the sensor, it'll come with the female connection and the male connection side both. So shouldn't be too hard. I hate to mess up this super nice wiring job or part of the harness from Wiring Specialties. Those guys absolutely killed it on the rest of this harness, but they didn't know which sensor I was going to be using when I ordered the harness, because I didn't know which sensor I was going to be using, so they just went ahead and threw that on there. In fact, I don't even know if I ordered a boost control solenoid sensor, but for those of you who don't know, Wiring Specialties include a ton of other sensor options as part of their Pro harnesses. Absolutely already included in the price. They don't charge you extra for adding those on. Some of the other things that came part of the harness already was my fuel pressure sensor, my flex fuel sensor connection output, and then down in there somewhere is my oil pressure sensor. And then as you can see, all that harness runs back into the factory ECU box where my EMU black sits. They also come with all the flying leads. So if I wanted to add in something like an extra EGT sensor, some analog inputs, and relays. Anyway, all that is already included in the harness itself. Just plug this into the connection on the harness and wire it up for whatever I need to. So I'm gonna see if I can't get that depinned, and hopefully we get this wrapped up soon. Alright, so I'm on my way now to see if I can get the drive shaft done for the E46. Now, there's only one place within like an hour of here that even does drive shaft work, and rumor has it is the guy who does it is actually in the hospital now, not because of corona, but he had some surgery, and he say he's not back yet. So I'm gonna go down there and see if maybe there's someone else there who can do it, or see if there's a timeline of when that guy will be back, or if he's already back. I heard from the machine shop that I'm taking to Cleveland to that this guy was in the hospital, so hopefully that the rumor is not true, not only for my sake with the car, but obviously for his own health. So hopefully it's there, he's there, hopefully we can get it done, because I'd really like to have this thing move under its own power again. Alright, so good news. The guy who does the drive shafts apparently is in now, and they've got the drive shaft for the E46 now. He was a little unsure about shortening it, so hopefully he's able to get to it. He said he'd get to it as fast as he could. And only $65, which I've never had a drive shaft work done, so I don't know if that's a good price or a bad price, but it's better than buying a whole new drive shaft. So hopefully we get a call back in the next couple days about it being done. Alright guys, so since we got the drive shaft being dropped off and hopefully getting back to us maybe sometime this week, we need to go ahead and finish bleeding the clutch on the E46. So before we do that, we gotta add a little more brake fluid down here into our chase phase reservoir. Yeah, it's like bone dry down there. And that's from not having it. That's it. So, super down 4. And for those of you who don't know why we're using brake fluid to bleed the clutch, it's because on the E46, the clutch is also driven by the brake fluid reservoir. So now we gotta get some help. Alright, so a bit of bad news. Yesterday, after getting so close to finally having this car driving under its own power, got the drive shaft turned in to get shortened. Only thing we had left to do was bleed the clutch, and then the car would have been ready to move under its own power once we got the drive shaft back. But as we were bleeding the clutch, I had my wife helping me, and well, we had a little bit of a mishap. So, as you can see, the slave cylinder pretty much exploded inside of the bell housing. So now we get to take all of this out because I can't just angle the transmission down to remove it. I have to pull everything out because of the solid mounts and everything. I just can't get to the bell housing bolts. So I'm not too upset, I guess, about having to redo all of this work because it'll give me a chance to kind of tidy up some of the shortcuts that I may or may not have taken putting it back together. Also gives me a chance to fix something I broke on the transmission with the mounting tabs. So yeah, here we go. At least you guys will get to see the build, I guess, part, probably part 7 at this point.